Hey everybody, preferred selection here, some Terraria 1.2.4. Back doing the regular series today, no crash test for right now. Although there might be a crash test episode up today, who knows. I'm really enjoying, I recorded like 12 episodes of crash test in one sitting, it was crazy. I had a lot of fun playing that, testing that map. Oh, anyway, back to what's going on right now. If you haven't been following the series, I'm taking a little bit of a break from being like straight summoner and like tiki armor, and instead I'm doing a beetle summoner hybrid thing to kind of showcase beetle armor a little bit. And I realized that the thing that I was doing, my procedure for summoning, made no sense. I was putting on a pygmy necklace, but this doesn't do anything. It increases my max number of minions, but it doesn't, there's no, like, right now, my Tempest Staff does 122 damage. And if I just put on these Menacing Boots instead, it does 124. So there's no point to put on that Pygmy Necklace, because we're gonna take it off in a second. So it doesn't do anything to throw it on for a little bit. So to replace it, we are going to make an Avenger emblem. Violent's pretty good, but it's not quite what we want. And then, this isn't quite... We should keep this as an Avenger emblem. Now I'm actually having second thoughts. I'm going to make a Destroyer emblem, because I would rather have a Destroyer emblem than an Avenger emblem. But we don't have any more emblems anywhere. I don't think I have a single Sorcerer. Those are the 3 emblems I have, so I'd have to farm Wall of Flesh if I want both of these. But I think I'm fine with just a Destroyer emblem. And it's warding, which is perfect. Like, warding's not perfect, but I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it alone. Warding's fine. So yeah, this necklace can go... I'm gonna put it in our safe. Makes sense. Our safe's getting crowded. I should clean that out. So now, our summoner setup, 128. That's a lot better. You know, it's just a little bit of damage, but you know, that might be the difference between wave 14 and 15 in Frost Moon. We've had 3 Frost Moons where we've hit wave 14, which means no trophies. So there's that. Okay, so Destroyer emblem made. I think, yeah, I like this is how I want to roll for right now. And I could also use this Destroyer emblem in place of, like, if I put it on instead of this Papyrus Scarab. I'll take off the Ankh Shield, it's the same thing. 107 instead of, what was it, 100? Something like that. Instead of 100. So, the Destroyer emblem, it's versatile. We might use it for a few things. If we were just worried about summon damage, we'd want to have left that an Avenger emblem. And I might go... Ooh, Sitting Duck's Fishing Pole, that's kind of nice. We already have it though, don't we? Yeah, we have this. This is a great merchant. Gatligator, Sitting Duck's Fishing Pole. If you had foes, even pretty nice to see. If you were doing like a hard mode speedrun and had money, that would be like the perfect merchant. Like, you couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, so right now, we have 76 defense, which is just an incredible amount of defense, way more than I'm used to having. Even though we are in the less defensive, the fact that there is a beetle armor that's more tanky than this is just ridiculous to me. But, you know, we're in the offensive beetle armor, we've got a ton of defense. We have pretty good accessory options. We could put on a Star Veil if we want to be tankier. We can put on the Destroyer emblem if we want to do more damage. Right now I like our loadout as is. I'm rolling around with 1 Raven and 1 Sharknado for right now. There's no real reason for that. I just think that it's... I don't know. It's nice. Why not? 2 Sharknadoes is usually better than... I think... Well, I don't know. 2 of anything is usually smarter than a split. But I want to... Should I turn this on? I don't need ectoplasm. I just want to fight regular dungeon monsters. Yeah, 2 of anything is usually better than a split, but I like splits because... Hey, you know, this shows that we are... Ooh, goldfish statue. I don't think I ever saw that. I must have been, like, right by here. I died here, but maybe it was too dark to see. Goldfish statue can be handy. Yeah, look how little damage we're taking from spikes. That's really nice. Got a flare on, so I'm not really on the hunt for, like... If this guy drops a paladin's hammer or a paladin's shield, it's nice, but I don't really need either of those drops. What I'm on a quest for is... Oh, a bone feather. That's kind of neat. Don't need it, but it's neat. Oh, I guess I haven't gotten Scourge of the Corruptor this playthrough. Scourge is kind of a cool weapon. It's kind of like a worse version of the weapon we're using right now. Worse flare on. I might show it off. People very rarely use it, so maybe it's something I should show off just to be like, this exists. Kind of looking for... I don't know what I'm looking for. How do I get down there? I know one way to get down there. Involves digging. Let's clear up these spikes a little bit. It's just like spikes. Yeah, that simplifies things a little bit. Makes this dungeon a little nicer. Yeah, I'm on a hunt for a Wisp in a bottle. There's nothing else I really need from the dungeon. Even a Wisp I don't need that much, but I'd like to have it for a Frost Moon. It's a little helpful. Also, it just gives it something to do. Like, I don't want to do... I want to do maybe, like, 2 more moons. You know, it kind of depends on how they go. Like, if we get an Ice Queen trophy, I'm probably never doing a moon with this character again, unless people ask for them. You know, like it's one thing you really want to see. But you know, really, I just want to get that trophy, or just I don't know if trophies are guaranteed to drop at wave 15. How exactly that works, but I want to make it. I just want to like make it past. I think if I make it to wave 15 on a Frost Moon by myself, that will be a personal best for me. So it'd be nice to make it that far. Keybrand. Keybrand's a little late by the point you get it. Like, you're not going to go use it for anything post-Plantera, and it's a post-Plantera weapon. Kind of a shame. Not a shame that we got it, but just a shame that it's not very good. Sells for like 2 gold. We've got a good reforge, so it'll sell for 2 gold and some change. Wisp is a pretty low drop just from like random armored bones and stuff, so that's kind of what we're looking to kill. I might pick like a section of this map and like dig it out a little bit just to open it up, so we're not, I don't know, like here looks good. Yeah, there's 2 like bricks that change tiles. Seems like a good location to just kind of dig, make things a little bit more interesting. I'm not great at... Like, I almost never modify my dungeons, so I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm not sure if this is, like, what you're supposed to be doing. But I figure, why not? You learn by doing. Well, you don't really learn by... You learn by watching people, usually. That's how I find you learn. Doing is good, too. But, you know. I don't know. I always hear people say you learn by doing, but usually you screw up by doing. Like, I mean, maybe that's what they're trying to get at, but learn more watching someone do a tutorial and telling you about their experience than you can by messing around. Sometimes. It depends on what it is. I think the whole thing is that the world's a complicated place, and there's a reason why they're called truisms, because they are not the truth. They're just things that are tired and old that people say. You know. And that was not an ageist comment. I didn't say that old people say them. I said that they're tired, old sayings that people say. Just to be clear on that. It's not cool to pick on old people. I mean that. Like, I know I sound like I'm joking, but don't pick on old people. We will all be old. Well, those of us who are lucky will be old someday. You know. You never know. This is a weird episode so far. I don't know what I'm talking about. Remember, above all else, if I say something that doesn't make sense or doesn't seem like it's very accurate or in line with your personal feelings or beliefs or whatever, feel free to completely discount it. Mostly I'm just trying to have a good time, play some video games, entertain you. Play a lot of Terraria, and, you know, Terraria, I love Terraria, it's a fun game. But part of what I like about Terraria is it's kind of a chill game. You kind of talk about other things, think about other things. Maybe play some Terraria, watch a movie, you know. Play some Terraria, play another game. I don't know what at the same time. But I don't know what you could play. You could probably play, like, do people still play Meteos? Is that a thing anymore? Like that old DS game? Probably do some like Meteos in one hand, Terraria with the other. Or Candy Crush. If that's more your style. Alright, let's put down some furniture. I don't want to carry all this stuff. There's a lot of guys here. Yeah. My point was that Terraria is a fun game to kind of play with, like, half your brain. Like, play it and, you know, think about something else, talk about something else, however you want to do it. And even when I record, you know, I kind of get that sometimes, because, you know, you don't always have a cogent thing to say about what's going on in a game. Sometimes it's easier to talk about other stuff. Flare-On's just insane. Speaking of Terraria, Flare-On is insane. Like, this should be a magic weapon. It really should use mana. The fact that I can just, like, fire homing bubbles everywhere without any kind of mana cap forever is just nuts. My inventory is really full. Okay, so let's, I don't want this door. Is there anywhere I can put it? Put it there. Some shelves down. Doesn't have to look pretty. Just trying to get it out of my inventory. Chair down. Spikes I can just trash. I don't know why I'm holding on to spikes. That actually does look kind of pretty. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, I have no idea if this arena is working, if this is, like, working out. Could be. Could not be. There's dungeons on... If I'm somehow messing up this dungeon, I can go just, like, fight Plantera on my other world. I don't need anything from the dungeon, so I don't even... It's not like there's anything that could stop spawning that I would really care about. I don't know why I placed those there. That's like gonna be like the next thing I dig up. Oh, how's this working out? I mean, paladins are spawning. That's kind of neat. I don't really want anything from the paladins, but they drop money. Money's always handy. This is what I want. I want an army of these regular old guys. Problem is, I think they're mostly falling down. Armored armor polish. There's like 1,000 Reddit points there. Post a screenshot of armored armor polish. You'll get 1 million likes. This ectoplasm could come in handy. Is the Spectre mask new to 1.2.4? I can't remember if the mask had been around in 1.2.3. Because if the mask is new, then maybe I should show off that too. I really like the mask set. I was on the fence for a while, like, about the whole mask versus hood thing, but the more I play Terraria, the more I want to choose DPS over safety. I want to just, like, put down, like, a... Yeah. Do I have chests in here? I don't. Where would I... Oh, you can't destroy those guys by removing the block, huh? The real question, as I just closed this, is do I have a water candle in here? I should. I don't see a water candle. Maybe they're in my just regular old piggy bank. Do I just not walk around with water candles on this character? That's kind of unusual. I have chests though. That's neat. More armor polish? What is that? That's a weird sound. Like a mimic? Oh no, it's a paladin. This is a pretty good area for farming paladins, apparently. Okay, so I can put like random... Hey, a magnet spear dropped. I didn't even see that. I don't know why, like, I don't know why I have to put, like, stuff like this away. Like, when am I ever gonna be like, oh, I need 84 spikes? Like, spikes they don't do damage to enemies, so they're mostly useless. There's, like, a few farms that require spikes. Like, there's a few farms where you sit on spikes to do damage to yourself on purpose, to avoid taking damage from, like, Fish Run or something. Or, like, Frost Queen or Pumpkin. But those farms require 2 spikes. Like, that's all you need. So, what, you know, maybe I'm gonna go build 41 of those farms, just one after another. You never know. You never know what you could need. I'm always preparing for something in Terraria that could never ever happen. Like, oh, I never know when I might, like, never find a magic mirror again and be on a new character and just want to, like, give myself one. And it's like, why? I have tea at it. Like, I can... if I really feel that way, I can just go make one, you know? I don't know. It's funny. I think we all kind of want to keep stuff stored away against a rainy day. And if we don't get a Wisp in a bottle here, still showcasing how crazy good beetle armor is. Like, we just kind of like ignoring enemies. Like, we only have 2 minions, which is less than, you know, we were getting like 6 minions before, but our 2 minions are still benefiting from the fact that we're switching into summoner armor. They still do crazy damage. I really hope that that doesn't get patched, because I like my minions doing crazy damage. Technically, okay, do I have a Rod of Discord on me? Do I even have a Rod of Discord? No, I guess I don't. How much did you do to me? Hit me. That was weird, I couldn't even get him to hit me. Maybe he was, I don't know. $30, okay, so he hits me. For a substantial amount. Hey, Wisp in a bottle, we got it. That was like perfect. That was just in time to... And a SWAT helmet, which I don't care about. That was like just in time. Wisp in a bottle is brighter than the fairy bell, but not quite as smart. I think I'm gonna keep both of them with me. It's not nighttime, so you really can't tell that it's brighter. But it is brighter than the fairy bell by a little bit, and its movement is controlled by my mouse, so that it's, you can see it's like swinging around. The problem with this item is that when you get into like mining, it gets in the walls, and when it's in the walls, like let's go down here. When it's in the walls, you can't see yourself, which is frustrating. But if you're not mining a bunch, Wisp in the bottle makes a lot of sense as an endgame light source, which is why it is an endgame light source, I guess. I really wish that Terraria would include something a little bit better than Shadow Orb for early game. I guess there's the mining helmet, but man, mining helmet, that's a pretty big trade-off to run, especially like, I mean, from like I could go in a mining helmet for a while, but a new player is going to want to make like lead armor or whatever like right away. So okay, I'm done ranting about things that could be, things that might be in 1.3, things that I want in the game, and I'm going to call that an episode. We got a Wisp in a bottle. Next episode I think we'll try maybe like a pumpkin moon, maybe like a frost moon, maybe both. But until then, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.